The Norwegian Army's decision to acquire 54 Leopard 2A8 Nor main battle tanks marks the most significant armored procurement in the country's modern history. For decades, Norway relied on its aging Leopard 2A4NO fleet, a capable platform in the 1980s, but increasingly obsolete in the era of drones, advanced anti-tank missiles, and precision artillery. The transition to the Leopard 2A8 Nor is not only a technical upgrade, but also a political signal. It demonstrates that Norway is committed to NATO's northern defense architecture and willing to integrate cutting-edge technologies to survive on the 21st century battlefield. In the broader context, these tanks are not just hardware purchases, they are investments in deterrence, interoperability, and strategic resilience. Norway's original plan was to acquire Leopard 2A7NOs, an advanced but conventional upgrade of the Leopard family. However, the lessons of Ukraine shifted Oslo's calculus. Battlefield footage showing Russian and Ukrainian tanks destroyed by top attack drones and man-portable anti-tank systems highlighted the vulnerability of armored vehicles. To ensure survivability, Norway upgraded its order to the Leopard 2A8 Nor configuration, which incorporates the Eurotrophy active protection system. This system is designed to detect, track, and intercept incoming anti-tank missiles or rocket-propelled grenades before they can penetrate the tank's armor. It is the first time a Scandinavian country has equipped its frontline tanks with an APS, setting a new standard for armored warfare in Northern Europe. Beyond survivability, the Leopard 2A8 Nor reflects Norway's emphasis on digital integration. The tanks will incorporate Norway's own command and control systems, including FACNAV, NORBMS, and Cortex. These systems will ensure that the Leopard 2A8 Nor is not an isolated vehicle but a node in a networked battle space, connected to artillery, infantry, air defense, and NATO allies. Such integration is particularly important in the Arctic and subarctic environments where Norway operates, as challenging terrain and weather make communication and coordination more difficult. With these upgrades, the Leopard 2A8 Nor is not only a heavy hitter on the battlefield, but also a command and control hub on tracks. In terms of firepower, the Leopard 2A8 Nor retains the formidable 120mm L55 smoothbore gun, capable of firing the latest DM-73 kinetic penetrators and programmable DM-11 multipurpose rounds. These provide flexibility against a wide range of targets, from enemy armor to fortified positions. When combined with advanced optics, thermal sights, and battlefield management systems, the tank ensures lethality in day or night operations. Crucially, the design has been optimized for cold weather operations, with modifications to ensure reliability in Arctic conditions. This reflects Norway's unique requirement, defending its vast northern territories where ice, snow, and forests are the natural battlefield. A particularly notable dimension of the Leopard 2A8 Nor program is Norway's industrial involvement. Of the 54 tanks ordered, 37 will be assembled domestically at a facility in Levanger through a partnership between KNDS Deutschland and Norway's Rytec company. This arrangement ensures that Norway is not merely a passive consumer of German defense technology, but an active participant in production and sustainment. Local assembly provides economic benefits, including job creation and industrial know-how, but more importantly, it enhances national security. Having domestic capacity to maintain and upgrade these tanks ensures resilience in the event of conflict, when reliance on foreign supply chains might become a critical vulnerability. This reflects a broader trend across Europe, where countries like Poland and Finland are also demanding local assembly of major defense systems to enhance sovereignty and self-reliance. At the NATO level, the Leopard 2A8 Nor strengthens not just Norway, but the entire alliance's northern flank. Norway's terrain is challenging for armored warfare, yet the presence of modern tanks provides a deterrent effect. When combined with Norway's CV-90 infantry fighting vehicles and Archer self-propelled artillery, the Leopard 2A8 Nor forms part of a balanced land force capable of both defense and counteroffensive operations. Moreover, in coalition terms, the tanks fit neatly alongside Denmark's Leopard 2A7s, Poland's new K2 Black Panthers, and Sweden's CV-90s and Archers. Collectively, these capabilities form a Scandinavian armored shield within NATO, reinforcing the alliance's ability to respond to any Russian aggression from the Kola Peninsula or through the Baltic Sea. The political message is clear. Northern Europe is no longer a soft underbelly of NATO, but a hardened front line prepared for high-intensity conflict. Consider a hypothetical scenario in the Arctic theater. In the event of rising tensions with Russia, Leopard 2A8 Nor tanks would spearhead mechanized formations in northern Norway, supported by CV-90s for infantry protection and Archer artillery for long-range fires. The Euro Trophy APS would give them a critical edge against Russia's Kornet or Chrysanthema anti-tank systems, while their integration into Norway's digital command networks would allow rapid coordination with F-35 fighters, NASAM's air defenses, and allied forces. In such an environment, the Leopard 2A8 Nor is not simply a tank but a system of systems platform, ensuring Norway can both defend its territory and support NATO's larger operational goals. The Leopard 2A8 Nor also has a symbolic value beyond its battlefield performance. It represents Norway's decision to stand firmly with its allies and invest in collective defense, even as costs are high and delivery timelines stretch into the next decade. By committing to have these tanks fully operational by 2031, Norway signals long-term strategic resolve. The tanks are not a quick fix, but a generational investment, preparing the Norwegian army for the demands of 21st century warfare. For NATO watchers and defense analysts, the Leopard 2A8 Nor raises broader questions about the future of armored warfare. Can tanks survive in the drone-saturated battlefield of tomorrow? Norway's answer is yes, if they are properly protected, networked, and integrated into combined arms formations. In this sense, the Leopard 2A8 Nor is not just a purchase, but a test case for NATO's adaptation to modern war. If successful, it may become a model for other nations reconsidering the role of heavy armor in their force structures. As Norway embarks on this modernization journey, it deserves recognition for both the scale of its ambition and the clarity of its strategic thinking. For our community, following this program provides a unique opportunity to analyze how a small but advanced NATO member adapts to new threats and technologies. By supporting discussions on platforms like this channel, viewers can contribute to a deeper understanding of the evolving balance of power in Northern Europe. So if you value independent military analysis and want to continue exploring the future of armored warfare, consider subscribing, sharing your thoughts, and helping build a community that follows these transformations closely.